introduce yourself, please?
My name is Miss Carlin. I'm the forensic science teacher at Hesperia High.
What made you decide on this career, and did any outside factors affect it?
So I've always liked science, and I got my bachelor's in biochemistry, and then my cousin was going into the education field, and I thought I'd give it a try with subbing, and one thing led to another, and I ended up getting my master's in education and becoming a high school teacher. I guess some outside factors.
How do you feel that your job has impacted your daily life?
I like it. I like that my job kind of holds me responsible and accountable for my actions outside. Sometimes I don't feel comfortable walking out without a stitch of makeup on in case I run into students, though. That's always awkward. But for the most part, I think it's had a good effect on my life.
How do you see the field of psychology, specifically forensic psychology, evolving?
I think with modern technology, especially with AI, forensic psychology is going to become one of those things that they're going to start to generate better images of what they think the perp looks like, as opposed to where they're at right now, because they can base like their age and their ancestry and all that off key factors, but then they go to a sketch artist, and now they'll be able to have the computer generate an image.
Are there any specific psychologists or psychological theories that have deeply influenced your approach to your work?
Not too much for me. I never was big on the psychology aspect of things. I always respected psychologists, but I was always too afraid to dig too deep into psychology of the human mind, because then you kind of have to start looking at yourself.
Yeah. What steps led you to where you are today?
Bachelor's degree in biochemistry, and then a master's program for education, and just some hard work and perseverance.
In your view, what is the most rewarding aspect of your career?
Making a change in my students' lives. Whether it's a big one or a small one, they know that when they come here, they're safe to be who they are, and they know they're always welcome somewhere.
What are some of the biggest challenges you faced, and how did you find motivation to get past them?
When I started my master's program, it was during COVID, so it was quarantine. And my class was the first class to be affected, so there was a lot of nothing. Like, nobody knew what was happening, nobody knew how they were going to adjust things, and it seemed like education might not be the right point for me because there was absolutely no direction. It was really crazy and frustrating, and then I wasn't able to actually teach because there was no school.
What are some misconceptions about forensics that you've encountered, and how do you address them?
Mixed conceptions?
Yeah.
I think a lot of people think forensics is all about serial killers and just kind of murder in general, but it's not. It's the science behind solving the crimes. So it's really nice to be able to show them that every little piece of evidence, something as small as a piece of hair to the fiber from your shirt, can make a giant impact in a case.
Can you share a memorable experience from your career that has stayed with you?
Oh man, there's so many. This year my students surprised me on my birthday, and they got me a birthday cake, and then they got everybody in my lunchroom to sing happy birthday to me. So
That's
that was pretty
sweet.
special.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.